Hello, I'm opening the coffee shop in a minute, but I just thought I'd show you Blue. She's gone off her box and she's come back to sitting on this chair, but she's been exploring somewhere because she's got a lot of dust on her. Look at that. She's probably been under the sofa in the kitchen. Bless her. We'll leave her asleep. So, come on in. Coffee shop is open. Well, it's not a very flattering angle. Hold on a minute. I was looking very chesty there, very busty. So I've just raised you up a little bit. Coffee shop is open. Seems ages since I've seen you all. Is everybody okay? I've got a cup of coffee in my first coffee mug, and don't know how long this is going to be. We shall see, but I've got lots of bits and pieces to show you and tell you. What can I tell you first? That's going cold already. I've been piddling and mithering. Oh, Gladys is in my mouth. I couldn't be bothered to put any makeup on. This is the raw me, but I did put Gladys on for you. Thought, I need to get my money's worth out of her because now my hair is growing back. Wilma looks a bit strange now. You can see my own hair sort of peeking out from underneath the back because the back of Wilma's quite short. So I'm going into town tomorrow. Would you like to come with me? I've got to go to the opticians to order my glasses and they need to fit the frame to my face. So it's been 6 weeks since I went, so that's gone a long time. But I was in bed last night reading and I was struggling to read the text and I thought, I need to get that sorted. So I'm off to the opticians to get that sorted. I'm going to go to my paper crafting shop as well because I've run out of black card. I've got about 3 sheets of A4 left and about 2 A3 black card left, and I'm almost out of my white card that I use, so I shall go and pay Hazel at Dragon's Paper Craft a visit. I'll see if she'll let me film, and some of you might be interested to see her shop. We'll see what she says. She might not want me to, but we'll see. I've been out today. I've been out to Aldi and done my shopping. We should have gone yesterday really, but we coped. Had a lovely weekend. Mr. Paper&Twine isn't very well. He's working, but he's going to knock it on the head in a minute. That's the benefits of being self-employed. You can choose your working hours, can't you? He's going to knock it on the head in a minute. He's got an ear infection called labyrinthine or something, and I had to take him to the doctors on Friday, and he's got some tablets, but he's constantly dizzy, so he's not feeling his best, bless him. But we did go out on Saturday night for the first time in, don't know, can't even remember the last time we went out, at least a year. Well, apart from the fact we went to Bath in October, when we were allowed to, between the first and second lockdown, we went to Bath for 2 nights. So we went out then, but had a lovely, lovely time. There's a really lovely stately home near us called Stanford Hall. Let me see if I can show you on here. I don't know whether you will see that all right. Look it up, Stanford Hall. And we went to this event called Sky Swarm, and Stanford Hall is a William and Mary stately home, goes back 600 years or something, and I've just been on their website. You can actually stay with them and hire the place for weddings, but there's something special about the house. I'm not quite sure what it is, but and I can't be bothered to look through the website, but there's something very particular about the house, and it's one of the best houses in England, and it's literally 15 minutes drive away from us. And there's another photo of it. That's not very good, but go and have a look on the website yourself. And let's just go to the events page if I can find it. We went to this thing called Sky Swarm, and there's 700 acres of land around this property, and they host the National Fireworks Championships. We're into fireworks. My husband's always been into fireworks, and we used to rent quite a large house in Rugby that had almost an acre of land, and we used to have fantastic fireworks parties back in the day before we had children. And you know, he's a typical man, he likes letting off fireworks, is Mr. Paper&Twine. But as a family, we've enjoyed going on, you know, several years to see the National Fireworks Championships, and we were going to go last July, but of course it was cancelled because of COVID. And then they were going to do something in November, and that was cancelled because of COVID. So on Saturday they did this sky swarm thing, which was a drive-in, and you obviously go in your car and you park up, and you've got like a little plot, like camping, and you can either sit in your car or sit at the side of your car, and there was like a walkway if you wanted to go. There were food vendors there, but basically we saw the Spitfire, which I'll try and put a little bit of a clip of that in now.
Of the Spitfire intact. Nick completed this incredible project in early 1985, and on the 16th of April, the Grace Spitfire flew again, with Nick's capable hands at the controls and Carolyn in the rear cockpit. The remarkable story can be seen in the acclaimed documentary, The Perfect Lady.
I don't know whether I've managed that all right, but we'll see. Not very good. My camera on my phone isn't very good, but the sound of the engines is just amazing. And then there was a laser show, which they had to put back because it was too bright. There was almost a full moon and a very clear sky. So we didn't get the full effect of that. And you know, lasers, no, they don't really bother me. But then they did this drone light show with all these drones, and I'll try and put some photographs of that in for you. Camera's not very good, but it gives you an idea, hopefully, if I can get these photos in. You know, we shall see. That was kind of like the ticket event thing there. And then there was a fireworks show, which was absolutely amazing. It was really, really lovely. And it was funny, when we were driving, I said to my husband, I said, I've become quite a homebody. I'm quite happy to stay at home, and perhaps a lot of us are like that after lockdown. And the thought of going out, it did make me feel uncomfortable, but I was quite happy to stop at home with my feet up on the sofa watching telly. But I was glad that we went out. It was a bit different, you know. What else can I tell you? Harry came on Sunday for Sunday lunch, which was lovely. Hadn't seen him since New Year's Day. My eldest daughter's coming back with her boyfriend, who we've never met. They've been together for over a year, 18 months or something. We've never met him because of COVID and this, that and the other. So she's coming 10th of May, so that's not long now. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm entering lots of crafty challenges. I've maybe given myself too much to do, but I've sat and had a little play this morning, and I've done my first bit of napkin art. So I showed you these napkins that I bought from Sainsbury's with sheep on, and they made me think of Woolly Steph. So I've had a go at making I've started to make some memory decks cards and some ATCs. Let's just gather everything up to show you. These aren't finished yet. I might show you when they're finished. Hold on. So let's look at the ATCs first. So for the first time ever, I've done a series, and there's lots of things to go on these yet, and they'll be mounted on my signature black card. So these are all the little sheepies, which are very cute. Found some Mod Podge, which is years old and still seems to be all right. So we've got that one. So I made an A4 background with pumice stone and scattered straw, I think it is, distress ink, and a little bit of Mango Blaze Cosmic Shimmer, and stamped various little background stamps, and then tore a little bit of the napkin and put it on. I did have a bit of a job. I couldn't separate the layers, and I got one layer off, and I thought, oh, maybe these are only 2-ply, but when I applied the Mod Podge, some of them bubbled, so I knew that I'd not got all the layers off. So there's that one. As I say, I've got ideas for what I'm going to do to finish these off. This is just the starting point, and I'm going to call this is a set, obviously. So there's that. I think they're quite cute for spring, aren't they? See, there's one that's a bit bobbly, but if I put a bit more Mod Podge over it when I've finished it all, I think that'll be all right. I don't know what to call these, whether to just call them Bar Black Sheep, one of whatever, or Woolly Steph, if you're watching. Woolly Steph made me do it. I think that's what I might call these. Woolly Steph made me do it because she did napkin art, and these are sheep, and I know she likes sheep. So that one I tried to apply with matte gel medium, and I didn't get on very well, and I've smudged my inking there, but we'll rectify it. But they're quite cute, these little sheep, aren't they? That's the same. Oh, little baby one there, so there's lots of space here for me to fill in. That's quite nice. So yeah, I'm either going to call the series Bar Black Sheep or Woolly Steph made me do it. I don't know, we'll see. Let me know, Woolly Steph, if you happen to watch this, what you think. God, I look a sight today. And then I've started 2 memory decks cards. So these were some blanks that the lovely Angie Beaumont gifted me. I did layer 2 or 3 layers together to make them sturdier because they were a little bit flimsy, some of them. So again, I'm going to finish this off. This isn't finished yet. I'm in a collab on Sunday. Dawn Sutton is as well. There's quite a lot of us from around the world. My first collab, I'm a bit nervous. And the first thing you've got to do is a Memdex card on the theme of spring or Mother's Day, because it's Mother's Day in America on Sunday, I think. So you can make as many Memdexes as you like. So that's the starting point of that. And I just put a little bit of white acrylic over it just to knock back the green colour a little bit of that. And the same on this. So yeah, so when I've finished all these, I might show you if you're interested. I don't suppose you are in the least bit interested. And then I've just got a blank one of some craft card. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, because I've got to do a memory decks for Crafty Mama Paper Crafts. I've got to do at least one for the collab on Sunday. There's somebody else whose challenge I'm entering who wants a Memdex And then I think all the rest are, oh yes, I'm doing Beck's Crafts Christmas in July. And one of the things you have to make for that is a Memdex. So I might have to invest in a Memdex die. I don't know. Oh yes, there's somebody else. I think it's by Mimi with Love wants a Memdex. It's an American lady, but she wants hers 4x4. So I need to go back through my notes, keep notes in a little book. So I need to have a look and see who that's for and do a 4x4. And Bex on her channel did do a little video showing you how you could make the holes if you haven't got the die. So I have got a small hole punch, so I might have a go at that and see how I get on with that. So yeah. So I'll pop on my Aldi haul for you now if you're interested. Having very simple meals this week because of a feeling I'm going to be very busy. There's a lot to do at the moment, and I'm doing a spring clean as well so that the house is nice when Molly comes home. I've already done the utility room. I call it my futility room because it really is not very big. It's got a sink in it, a cupboard, my washing machine and my tumble dryer, and there's a couple of shelves. But it tends to be our dumping ground, and the back door is also in the utility room, and the cat flap, and so yeah, I had a really good go at that and cleaned the washing machine and all, all those jobs that you put off. Well, I put off. You're probably all better housekeepers than me, and that took me a good couple of hours to get it how I wanted it. It needs decorating. We've been in this house 18 years in May, towards the end of May, and that room has never ever seen a lick of paint since we moved in, so it is desperate for a lick of paint. But yeah, I just I'm feeling like I'm ready for a good declutter and a good clean, so that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of this week. I'm back at theatre train now. So that was hard work on Saturday. I really enjoyed it. I was buzzing and it was lovely, but 3 hours on my feet when I've been used to sitting on my fat bum crafting, I found it very tiring, and the fronts of my thighs were aching. But even the guy that's a dance teacher said that he'd struggled with his fitness levels, so that was good. So I've got a plan for next week's lesson. Yeah, so I'll pop my Aldi haul on anyway. So I've done a very quick Aldi shop, and this is a quick haul for you. So I've got rocket. We like that in salads and on sandwiches. Just leaf salad. We're going to have that tonight with some homemade chicken nuggets and roast potatoes. Cucumber, baby plum tomatoes. We're going to cook those down with a steak later in the week. Mushrooms again to have with steak. Broccoli, 2 heads of that because it always comes in. Peppers, Ella likes to snack on those. Lettuce, again nice in sandwiches. Small bag of carrots because I've got some left over from last week. Baking potatoes, we're going to have jacket potatoes tomorrow. Ordinary potatoes for roast dinner on Sunday. A melon, we all like to snack on melon. Haven't got any fruit this week really because I've still got quite a lot left from last week. Freezer stuff, pizza for Ella just comes in when we're eating, and she doesn't like what we want, she can just grab that. Skin on fries to go with our steak. Yorkshire puddings for Sunday. Fish fingers just to have in the freezer. We're having sausages and jacket potatoes and broccoli tomorrow. I buy 2 of these at a time, so there's 24 sausages. There are only 3 of us, but the leftovers come in for sandwiches. Steak, bacon always comes in. Chicken for Sunday. I shall roast this and there'll be some leftovers and I shall do something with that. Spready butter, Baby Bell lights, these come in. They're portion controlled for me, so I know exactly what I'm having. Yogurts I like for breakfast. Ella likes this cereal. Bread for toasting and for sandwiches. Crumpets. Ella likes these yogurt bars. When she's going to college, they're a snack she can eat when she's walking to the train. And I like this bread for sandwiches. Fizzy water. I know it's a waste of money buying bottled water, but it's just something that I still really enjoy. It was one thing that I really enjoyed when I was having chemo, so it's not very expensive. How much is it? Let's have a look. 99 pence for 4 bottles. Ella likes Diet Coke. Poor Mr. Paper&Twine isn't very well at the moment. He's got an ear infection and he's on medication and he's strictly been told he can't drink. So he likes a glass of wine in the evening. So finding something that's not a glass of wine is quite difficult, but he's enjoying tonic water with orange juice. I've got some teddy faces for Ella, some treats for the cupboard. And these, I saw these on the shelf. These were an impulse purchase. I think they were 99 pence. You get these in posh restaurants sometimes. And I've never seen them for sale in supermarkets before. So I've got some of those. So a very quick shop. We're living off leftovers and stuff in the freezer this week. So quite a minimal shop. And it came to 57.54. There you go. So yeah, quite a small Aldi shop. Living out the freezer and leftovers. So we're having a spag bol on Saturday. You might have seen my ultimate spaghetti bolognese, and I froze half of the mixture, so we're going to have that on Saturday. So that'll be a nice easy tea. All I've got to do is take it out the freezer, cook it on a low heat in the oven for a couple of hours just to intensify the richness, cook some fresh spaghetti and have some salad and Bob's your uncle. So yeah, I'm going to Sainsbury's tomorrow to get a few bits and bobs. So perhaps I'll do a Sainsbury's haul for you, along with taking you to rugby and Dragon's Papercraft. So tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Oh, Barry. Now, what can I tell you about Barry? We might need another coffee. Give him your order. Yeah, and he is looking a bit sorry for himself, is our Barry. So give him your order. It's a coldish day here. We've got the heating on today. So you might want a hot chocolate with whipped cream. You might want a hot chocolate with a nip of something in it. You might just want a cup of tea. You might just want a Pepsi Max or an Iron Brew. You let Barry know what you want. I can do you a cheese toasty if you'd like a cheese toasty, but the special today was really nice ham on seeded batch with piccalilli and iceberg lettuce and a few heirloom or heritage, I should say, tomatoes. If you don't want ham, I can do you some very nice vintage cheddar with a bit of piccalilli. If you don't want piccalilli, we can leave that out for you. But quite ordinary sandwiches today, but the bread's very nice. So Barry, I haven't heard a lot about Barry recently. He's been here in the background, keeping his head down. He's been doing his Zoom health and safety training after his workplace accident. He is quite lonely, and he's joined a dating app because it looks like Beryl, as you know, she's definitely out of the picture at the moment. You might recall, if you've watched an earlier episode of Coffee Shop Drivel, that I had to go and rescue Barry from the police station because he'd gone round to Beryl's house and he was a little bit drunk. And he tried to serenade her and she didn't like it and she called the police. And to attract her attention, he'd thrown some pebbles up at the window and had cracked the window. So I don't think her neighbours were very impressed with Barry's singing either. So yes, I had to go and rescue him from the police station. He got a warning and I've had a stern word with him that that's not the way to conduct yourself in this day and age. We don't want to be doing that. So he's joined a dating app. He did that last week. So yes, it's about 7 days since he joined and he hasn't had any interest at all. No takers whatsoever. So he's going around with a face like a wet weekend. Very subdued, very sorry for himself. So give our Barry a bit of love, won't you? If he comes and takes your order, just, you know, be a bit gentle with him. I think I'm moulding him to the way I want him to work in the coffee shop. We're getting there, and I'm glad I've persevered with him. But yeah, he's lonely. So if anybody's got any suggestions of how we can meet somebody, stick them in the comments down below. I'm going to leave it there, guys, and edit this together for you. So perhaps I'll come back on tomorrow with my Sainsbury's haul and take you around Rugby if it's not pouring with rain. I think it is rain forecast for tomorrow. So hope you're all well. Thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you subscribed if you're not already. Take care now. Bye.